Dalton has assembled 4 brave and willing volunteers.
Now, some of the odors that you may be smelling today may not be too pleasant. You understand? Yes. Okay.
In the airtight odor chamber, each volunteer is fitted with a suction hood through which the stench will be released. And then Dalton leaves them to their fate.
Okay, Ryan, in about 10 seconds, I'm going to turn the odor on.
So what do our valiant volunteers think of the smell?
Oh, a little tough to breathe.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
It's very unpleasant, very strong and very irritating.
I was ready to vomit.
I feel like you're gonna do something, you're gonna run away from it.
Oh, that was really awful. I'm sorry.
So a bad smell can produce an extreme emotional response in all of us. In this case, to run. But all smells trigger some level of emotion. And it was this emptiness in his emotions that was bringing Mick to the brink.
Is there enough in your life to compensate for this particular loss? There is so much to live for. People think that there isn't, and you do have to step back and say, well, there's this, you know, my wife, my family.
Mick managed to pull back from the edge and resolved to find a way out of his nightmare. Desperate for information about his condition, Mick sought help from the internet. There, he found a cyberspace community of fellow sufferers whose advice was a godsend.
I met one chap who had the same symptoms as me, and he was being treated for it. And to be able to talk to him and to meet somebody who had exactly the same symptoms as me, and he was able to discuss what we were going through, yeah, it was fabulous.
Mick's internet contact recommended a doctor at the Taste and Smell Clinic in Washington, D.C. After flying to America, Mick was prescribed the drugs which would change his life. There are some smells in life which summon up the most intense of emotions. For Mick, that smell is coffee. And it was the unmistakably heady aroma of coffee which triggered one of the greatest moments of his life. The moment he got his sense of smell back.
Hi, how are you doing? All of a sudden there it was coffee, and that was just, it was stunning, absolutely amazing. I knew exactly what it was, and I kind of just wanted to jump up and down, but I didn't. I sat at my desk and I was kind of mentally punching the air. Yes, when I smelled that coffee for the first time, that was just, yeah, it was one of the best moments of my life, as you can imagine.
For Mick, life has surged back. He feels reborn. With his sense of smell restored, he can live life to the full once again.
What I really like now is the smell of a good vintage port when the bottle's just been opened. Or blue Stilton cheese, the smell of that, just it goes perfectly with the port. Or new lemongrass, the smell of it, just after it's been cut, that's great. And then you've got tarmac on streets that's just been put down in the sun. It smells absolutely, just smells fabulous. And now the cricket season just started, the smell of the oiled bats, and when the linseed oil comes out, it's just been put on, you can't beat it. And probably best of all is roast pork. When it's roasting and sizzling, the smell of it is just absolutely perfect.
Mick is lucky to have fully recovered. This sufferer has learned the hard way just how crucial smell is to our identity and to the way we live our lives.